The biggest thing that I've learned here at the AR workshop that's going to help me scale to 25K a month and beyond that is that it's not just about my ability as a coach, it's about the processes and the systems behind it and having the right tools in place because you can't scale and get to that bigger place without fixing the back end. And if you do, you're going to run into a lot more problems. So talking through the client experience, talking through and not just the lead journey, like not just lead nurturing, but like even once they're a client, like having an entire portion of the workshop talking about like delivery and actually how to keep the clients happy and just like beginning to end on the back end, that's going to get me to that next level because I know that I'm not going to have to fully build the plane while flying it. The plane's pretty much put together. It needs some fresh paint maybe along the way, but the plane is pretty much built together, and I feel ready to fly. This workshop has been a 10 out of 10 for me because I feel like I've really gotten the most out of my investment, and it's only been 2 days, right? Like I still haven't gone home and fully processed everything and started putting things into action, but what I have been able to consume and be provided in a matter of 2 days has definitely made the investment worth it. And I'm excited that it is just the beginning. It is just going to continue to build on top of that. And I've learned more in these 2 days than I've learned in my entire 3+ years coaching from like a business perspective. And I had a mentor before this. It was not great. So there was like 6 months of another mentorship that I went through, and it didn't even scratch the surface of the things that we covered here, which is crazy to me. But it just goes to show like the investment doesn't necessarily mean the length of time. The value doesn't just go based off the time, right? It's not like you have a 6-month workshop. Even though it is 2 days, I can't believe everything that I've been able to learn in the 2 days. My name is Megan Shtab. I'm an online fitness coach that does 12K a month right now on average, and my ultimate goal is to get to 20K a month. Before coming to the operator workshop, my biggest fear was that it was going to be just a bunch of information and not implementation, doing so much research online, and you can get all of that for free at home. So I was really nervous that I wasn't going to get the most out of my investment in the workshop. But since being here, since going through 2 intensive days, I feel like I'm finally able to have an action plan, and I know what I'm going to do now to hit that 20K a month. I feel comfortable about it. I feel confident about it. What made me confident is that they, as in all of the people that have been instructing me, they believe in my niche. They've been hyping me up, and that's just one part of it, right? But they are as passionate about what I do as I am, and I think that has also given me some belief in myself. And we all know that mindset, if any fitness coach knows that mindset is like one of the biggest things that's going to get you from here to here, limiting self-beliefs. So I think that having the coaches here believe in me while also providing me with that knowledge, while also providing me with that hand holding, it's just like this triple greatness. Like as soon as I walked in here and they were like, oh my God, like we heard what you do. We heard about your niche. We heard about the clients that you work with. Like, that is amazing. I'm immediately like, it is amazing. So knowing that they also see my vision makes it also feel more real for me, more tangible. The biggest aha moment for me was talking through the spouse objection with Dan. And that's a big one, right? You're working with women in weight loss. It's a really vulnerable thing. And sometimes their spouse is on board, sometimes not. And it's always like, I need to talk to my husband about that. Or, I need to run this by him first. So having that framework from Dan, like a really strong framework with an actionable plan, I feel really confident being able to go and implement this now so that it's not like sly or sneaky, like it is actually serving the client better, the potential client better, because it's now going to like really involve them and have them bought in to coaching. The other aha moment that I had during the workshop was hearing about the podcast strategy with Mike. And, getting testimonials from clients is really hard, especially in weight loss. It's a vulnerable thing, side by side photos. But I know that my clients love to talk about their wins and talk about how things have changed. So being able to have that natural conversation with them and celebrate those wins in real time, not just like in a check-in form, but actually doing that back and forth and being able to also celebrate the client, brag about them because they're amazing, but then also use that for marketing to help grow and help serve other women. That was definitely like an aha moment. Another aha moment is that they actually understand where I'm at in the business. And you come in here thinking like you have these problems in your business and these bottlenecks, and you do feel like, not that you're special, but like no one understands these problems. Like these are definitely unique to me, and they're not. And I think it was really eye-opening to be in a room of people that are going through the same thing that I am. And that's another thing too. Like we've been having great conversations back and forth, like the networking opportunities, amazing. I've learned so much from other coaches in addition to the workshop itself. But if you're making 12K a month and you want to get to that next level, you should come to a workshop because they actually understand where you are. And when they're going through these different stages of the business and the growth, so like being at 10K and, the next goal of 25K, what it actually takes to get there, what the challenges are going to be in each stage. And they're going through the 10K, which is right around where I am. And they're like, your biggest challenges are going to be like this, and this. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's me in a nutshell. So there's a plan to get to the next phase. And I'm even future proofing, knowing what to anticipate, what those challenges are going to be inevitably at that next stage. My biggest bottleneck right now is that everybody coming in is paying in full. Pipping everybody's coming in and throwing a bunch of money at me. But month over month, it's like, all right, I need this many people to pay in full this month in order to have a predictable revenue. And I'm going to fix this by offering month-to-month options and not just having one or the other, but we worked on a strategy that's going to have me at a predictable monthly revenue while still scaling. And we even talked about like me bringing in an assistant coach, like my next hire, and a lot of things just working together for this one tiny bottleneck. But now I have this full like red carpet plan to not just fix it, but like go to that next level. I just want to thank you guys for putting this together. Like I can tell that this wasn't just like, like thrown together, like stitched up with some scotch tape. Like this is very clearly well thought out. There's been so much time and effort behind it, and it's been so helpful. And I was feeling so burnt out in my business because I know the work ethic is there. I know that I work really hard. I just needed the right guidance to talk things through and know what to do, confidently know what to do. And I finally feel like those two things are really starting to line up. I know I'm competent. I know I'm a great coach. I know that I have drive. I know I have knowledge. But now I have the expert guidance from a team that clearly put so much effort and love into this workshop. And I can only imagine it only gets better with every workshop, right? Anybody that comes to this is hopefully going to have that same experience. So from going to like not knowing what I was doing and feeling so overwhelmed to finally like I feel confident again. I feel empowered, and I feel so ready to just go and make some magic happen. Pixie dust magic.